What's happening? Happy Easter. Shit, you know what time it is. Sunday. Walking Dead time. So I watched the episode of Walking Dead. It was alright. Let me try to go in my mind and remember everything that happened. So it starts off, you know, last episode they had a epidemic or whatever. They had the chemical weaponry, and so it messed up a lot of people on the hilltop. So they trying to recover from that. So they find out the little boy is missing. So Morgan and them they're setting out to go find the little boy. Where at first Carol is like, I guess she gave up on him. She been through that before, cause she lost a little girl. So she don't want to go through that again. She like, in her mind, I guess she like, he probably dead. Look, I'm not going through all that mental stress and stuff. But the thing I didn't like is like King Ezekiel. He kind of like guilted her into going look for her or whatever. He like, you were the bravest person I knew, and now you seem like a coward or something. It's like, it's not necessarily her responsibility, because at the end of the episode, she does get redemption and stuff. And for her little girl dying in the woods and stuff, they was looking for him for forever and couldn't find her, and then you know what happened. So she does find him towards the end of the episode. So it's kind of like poetic justice or whatever. She redeems that, but it's like she brings him back to the sanctuary. I know she brings him back to the hilltop, and I know I'm jumping way ahead of myself. But the thing about it is, alright, so he guilted her into looking for him and doing all this. He was back at the hilltop the whole time. So like, you guilting her, you want her to go out there. You didn't go look for the little dude. I didn't like that. Other thing, interesting things in the episode. So what's her name? Jaundice, John, the Resident Evil looking chick. That's what I call her. So she look kind of good on Talking Dead. But anyways, so the Resident Evil looking chick, she has a hold of Negan. So that episode, it starts off crazy, cause I guess it shows a flashback of when her people were getting killed, and it has her like she's hiding. She hiding and she covers somebody up, and they run past her and spit on her and stuff. But the thing about it, alright, if that was a flashback moment and she was hiding and stuff, it don't make sense. Because whenever they were killing everybody, they were shooting everybody, they did it right in front of her. Like, they was like, sit and watch this. And she was standing right here, and they shot everybody behind her. And she was just like, so at what point was she hiding or whatever? And why did she cover somebody up? It looked like that was Negan. So I don't know if she went back there. If she went back there and they were there again killing or something. I don't think that was it. I don't know who she covered up, but she faked like she was dying. Maybe that did happen at that time, but it didn't make too much sense to me. I don't know. I'm too literal of a person, though. I maybe missed something. I probably was looking at my phone or something. I probably missed something. But so they have her and Negan's dynamic. So she's kidnapped Negan. He finally bears a little bit of his soul, and he tells a story like following the comic books and stuff. There was a little series called Where's Negan. If you can find that online or whatever, read that. Read Where's Negan. Hey, that's a great story. But it tells the story of how Negan, the bat name is Lucille and stuff, because his wife died. His wife was named Lucille. And so he kind of dives into that a little bit on this episode. And he feels bad that Simon killed everybody, because he like, I gave the wrong dude the power because I didn't mean for that to happen, because people are a resource and everything, and he went against my wishes. So it was fucked up. So he's kind of like paying for Simon's shit, but he's showing a little bit of his humanity. Like, nigga he's a bad dude, but he has like a method to his madness, but he's not as bad as he would seem. He's not Governor Nuts or other people. Like to be honest, it's like Negan is getting better. It's like they painting the picture of Negan getting better, being more human, and Rick is kind of falling on the other end of the spectrum. Like Rick is starting to be more evil. Because later on in the episode, he meets up with Morgan. They both on a rampage. They going on a killing spree. They going to kill the people they got away and stuff. And they end up getting captured. And there's a point, and Homeboy's like, what should we do to him? And he goes with cunning and guile. And he lies. He's like, y'all could come back to the hilltop with us and we're going to forgive everything and stuff. And first chance that they get, Rick kills everybody and stuff. And he says something. He's like, I give you my word. Your word, without your word, something that don't mean nothing or whatever. And with a man's word, a man's whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. So he explains that to him, and he said that to somebody previously, and he was gonna let the dude go, but Daryl ended up killing him, and he was like, Daryl, what you doing? Why you did it? And this time, he makes the promise, and he reneges on his promise. So that's kind of crazy. Like Rick is kind of looking evil in the series right now, man. So I don't know about that dynamic right there. Morgan winds up killing Homeboy, and I already told you that they do wind up saving the little boy. So when Morgan finally sees the little boy, he's like, I thought Morgan was gonna kill him. I'm like, because Morgan been seeing him the whole episode, you know he's nuts. So I'm thinking Morgan was gonna kill him, like, another illusion, and was gonna do him like that. But luckily he didn't. And the little boy was out for revenge. He wanted to kill somebody so bad, and like it's like the little boy finally caught his head, and Morgan is like, I killed him. I killed the one who killed your brother. And the little boy is like, I'm sorry that you had to do that for my sake, because now I see the light. And Morgan is like, don't never be sorry. So I don't know, but Morgan is gonna be going soon. Like last week, I was like, how it was gonna fit in, but evidently it's gonna be in the present, because it looks like Morgan is gonna leave the group, and that's when he's gonna meet up with Fear the Walking Dead. So I guess Fear the Walking Dead on the timeline is caught up with Walking Dead. There's a major time lapse because they were years behind. So I don't know. What else? Towards the end of the episode, it was something real interesting, cause Negan gets loose or whatever. Well, before I talk about Negan getting loose, towards the end of his interaction with Resident Evil looking chick, they got the helicopter finally shows its way, and that was crazy because we've seen the helicopter a couple times on Walking Dead around the Atlanta area in the CDC or whatever it's called. So we've seen the helicopter different times, and I guess Johnny's or whatever, I guess she knew about it because she was trying to signal it. I don't know if it's something they've been trying to time or whatever, but I don't know why it would. Well, I kind of see why it would go there over the trash, because the trash wasn't a dump all the time. Because whenever last time Rick was there, Rick was like, what this place used to be, I see the solar panels and stuff. So they have a lot of stuff covered. Like, it looked like trash, but whenever you see Johnny's room or whatever, I keep saying her name is Johnny's. I hope that's her name, I'm not sure. But whenever you see her room is immaculate. Like, yes, it's a little pod or whatever, but it's clean as hell in the middle of that junk. So it must have used to be something. Used to be some kind of facility or something that they was using. But other than that, like, Negan gets loose. I wonder who's that person. Who is that person that got loose? And he says he looks like hell and whatever. Who? I'm really thinking, like, who could that be? Like, I know Father Gabriel, like, he was looking bad and shit, but he was, I I don't see where he got loose at. They were doing the weapons together and stuff. Did somebody that Rick tried to kill in the little place? Did somebody get loose? Did somebody not die whenever they tried to kill him? Did somebody get away? I really can't think of anybody that. But that's just me. I can't think of anybody who it could have been that Negan picked up. But I really want to see that next episode. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna show it. I bet you next episode they're not gonna show that purposely. Just like whenever Negan got kidnapped, they ain't showed it that episode. They waited till another episode. So we'll see. We'll see who that was got in the car with Negan. I hope it's next episode, for I ain't gotta wait that long. But man, that's my little thoughts on the episode. And I don't remember what the name of this episode was. Let me see what the name of this episode is. The name of it still gotta mean something. So your word still gotta mean something. It doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, and the last thing I want to touch on is like Carl wrote his notes for everybody, and so it seemed like Carl was on the verge of he had an epiphany. Like he wants peace. He wants everybody to be peace and loving and stuff. And it seems like ever since he did that, like he wrote his stuff and he put it out there, he wants peace. That's the last thing in the world that Rick wants. Rick is like purposely going against Carl's wishes. And like in his mind, I guess he's like, man, fuck that. It's eye for an eye or whatever. But it's just weird that Carl died for that. He's like, I don't know. It's like Carl died for something, for meaning, and like his daddy is going against his wishes. If anybody, I would think that Rick would be not looking for peace or whatever, but trying to have some remnants of society and morality or something. But Rick is like at the end of his wits end or something. He like, fuck it. And Negan is getting more moral. It's weird. But it was another 8 out of 10. I'll be nice. I'll give it an 8. But fuck with your boy. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest of the most hated. I know this was long-winded. Oh well, shit. It's Easter after all, and I forced myself to watch this episode. It was a good episode, but I was gonna watch it. But man, I'm trying to watch Dragon Ball Super, so that's what I really want to watch that. So.